So now opportunities for peace are there. We tend to exploit them. I'm going to discuss them with President Trump when I meet him later on this month.
Above all, we will continue our diplomatic efforts to bring about peace. One thing is certain: Hamas cannot play any role in Gaza. Hamas must no longer pose a threat to Israel. We must not take short-sighted action or think in the short term. After the trauma of war suffered by both Israelis and Palestinians, we must lay the foundations for a new order in the region. A new order in which Israelis, Palestinians, and Arab neighbors can live in lasting peace, freedom, security, and dignity.
And we discuss, of course, how to bring an end to the Hamas rule in Gaza, because that's an essential part of ensuring a different future for Gaza and a different future for us facing Gaza. We finished the first part, as you know. Phase 1, we're almost there. We have one more hostage deceased, Hani Gvili, a hero of Israel, to return here. And then we, very shortly, expect to move into the second phase, which is more difficult. I think simultaneous with the advance to the second stage, I think it's important to make sure that Hamas complies, not only with the ceasefire, but also with their commitment, which they undertook, to disarm and have Gaza demilitarized. That's not something that is not part of something that they committed to. They committed to it. And so I think we'll be having very important conversations at the end of the month on how to ensure that this second stage is achieved. We're about to finish the first stage. We're there, almost. But we have to make sure that we achieve the same results in the second stage, and that's something I look forward to discussing with President Trump. On the question of two states, now we have a different point of view, obviously, because the purpose of a Palestinian state is to destroy the one and only Jewish state. They already had a state in Gaza, a de facto state, and it was used to try to destroy the one and only Jewish state. We believe there's a path to advance a broader peace with the Arab states, and a path also to establish a workable peace with our Palestinian neighbors. But we're not going to create a state that will be committed to our destruction at our doorstep.
Can you guarantee that you are not taking these steps? One can have some doubts.
The one thing that we will always insist upon is that the sovereign power of security, from the Jordan River, which is right here, to the Mediterranean Sea, which is right there, that will always remain in Israel's hands. In fact, there is no change of the status quo. Israel today controls the security between the Jordan River and the sea. If you're not aware of it, you should be, because that is the situation. That's why you don't have terrorism exploding from Judea, Samaria, from the Palestinian areas. In fact, we brought it down considerably because we are the power that is ultimately charged with overall security. So that's what we're doing. And I said that principle in the foreseeable future will stay. It has nothing to do with the question of political annexation. That remains a subject of discussion.
The truth is also that, in our view, there can be no steps towards annexation in the West Bank. No formal, political, structural, or other measures that would amount to annexation. We did not discuss the possibility of Prime Minister Netanyahu traveling to Germany. There is no reason to discuss this at the moment. If time permits, I would issue such an invitation if appropriate. But this is not an issue for either of us at the present time.
Do you plan on retiring from political life if you are granted a pardon?
No. Thank you.
Thank you.